Concrete is permanent. Once poured, there's no going back. And maybe that's what I like about it. It's a reminder that some things should last forever. This build isn't just about creating a house. It's about creating something that roots me here, a place in the bush that I'll always return to. Every brick we lay and every slab we pour is a chapter in a story that's slowly becoming permanent. A story of belonging, of purpose, and of returning home to the bush. And nothing can ever break or change that story. Just like concrete, it's been molded and hardened for life. It's a story that will be told for years to come.
Thirsty war, and I'm the faithless fool.
Back at the house this morning, the weather has changed. It's a little bit cooler, which is very nice, and we are busy doing the final preparations to be able to lay our slab. So we've got the gas guys getting their lines ready. We are busy sorting out the reinforcement mesh, making sure that it's all lifted from the plastic damp course, and yeah, making sure that we also have a slope on the slab. We wanted to obviously always slope away from the house so that any water that falls on it falls off, not towards the house but away from the house. Yeah, so it's all those kind of preparations that we're getting done. We're almost there. I've also rented a concrete mixer. We've got a few more lats that we are missing to finish off the pergola structure. That's all on its way. So lots happening and we're making good progress.
I tell you that all my friends may tease.
I hope you can hear me because there is so much noise going on around the site at this point. We've got the right on cue pergola being nailed down. We've got the concrete mixer busy mixing concrete for the slab. We've just had the gas guys grind in. They are finished and all their work is done, ready for the slab to be laid on top of it. So we are making really good progress. In terms of the concrete slab, we've done one section. The front of the house is being split into 3 sections and then 3 down the side. We'll have probably, I think, 6 sections in this braai area and then another 3 sections on the other side of the house. So we're just doing it in pieces with the expansion joints so that when the concrete does move, it expands and contracts, it doesn't crack the slab. And yeah, like I said, the gas is done, the pergola is basically all finished. We need to now dig a hole here in the braai area so we can plant another post for this long section of pergola that is just too long and bowing out. So we're going to do that. And yes, Andrew is also on his way with some more wire mesh because this area that I'm standing on now doesn't have any mesh. We ran out of wire mesh. This is the reinforcement mesh. And what else? I think that's it. So I'm going to take a quick lunch break and go to town, get something to eat, and then come back out here to finish off. We've got a slight issue here. Our cement mixer has broken down, unfortunately. We were refilling it, and when we put some more fuel in, we went to go pull start it, and the cord ripped right out of the unit. So unfortunately, we don't have a number 10 spanner to be able to open the section where we need to reattach the ripcord, but we're hoping to make a plan. We've asked around and we think we have somebody coming on the way now to drop off the 10 spanner.
October 5, November.
Turns out that the elastic mechanism on the starter was busted, so we had to just get it started with a rope. Not the ideal way to get a motor started, but it's all we had available to us. Okay, so we are now going to jack up this structure behind me. If you look from that post all the way to that post there, it's sagging a little bit in the middle. So we need to plant a new post up here in the middle. And we're going to do that, we need to jack the structure up, push it higher, because it's sagging, it's sitting a little bit too low. So we're going to use my vehicle jack with a post and we're going to push it up. We're going to dig the hole, we're going to plant a new post and then set it in place, wait for it to dry and then remove the jack.
Damp man's ground, thirsty war, and I the faithless.
We decided to use another post off of this tree behind me for the braai area. This is the same tree that we planted that post there from. So I think it's going to look nice because the post sits in the middle of the braai area. Having something that looks not just a gum pole but more like a feature, I think is going to be very nice. guys have just left and I am exhausted. It has been an extremely long day. We managed to get a lot done. There were a few setbacks along the way. The concrete mixer breaking down delayed us about an hour, which wasn't great, but we managed to get it going again, and we've laid 3 blocks on the slab here, which is great progress. Tomorrow we are going to have to work at the speed of light to get everything done. I leave in the middle of the day tomorrow, unfortunately, so the guys are going to have to just continue on without me. But yeah, they'll be able to do that, and I've given them detailed instructions in terms of what needs to be finished while I'm gone. So let me give you a quick walk around of the progress today and show you what's been done. Starting on this part of the house, on the patios, you can see that there's the first block, we've got the second block here, and the third block right at the end. Obviously we lay them in blocks so that we've got a expansion joint where the concrete expands or contracts that can move around without cracking the concrete. I don't know if you probably won't be able to see, but there's so many birds that are coming in and around eating all the bugs. So awesome to see. But carrying on, let's go through the house. Tomorrow we will finish this block here, and we'll finish the block on the corner and then all the blocks on the other side. There wasn't much that was done inside the house today. All the other work was done here. So we've prepared this whole area here for the slab. We still need to put the reinforcement mesh on, but that again will happen tomorrow. So we've got mesh up until over here on this side, and then we go this side, the mesh comes up until here. So we just need to fill out this section, and then obviously we got our nice post from the tree out the front in here, and yeah, it makes it look a little bit more like a feature versus just having a gum pole in the middle of nowhere. So I'm quite happy with that post. You know, ideally we wouldn't have had the post at all, but because we had to put something there, rather kind of make it look more like a feature. So what else do we need to do here? We need to put a drain under here. So the problem that we're going to have in this area is where the roof structure ends, when it rains, a whole lot of water is going to pour off the top. And unfortunately, because this is rounded, we're not really going to be able to put a gutter on it. Maybe I can see if you can get a gutter with 45 turns or something that would work, but I'm anticipating even if we did have a gutter there, the rain's going to come in from the side here. We need that rain not to drain towards the house, we need it to drain out, and the way to do that is to put this drain here that I bought all the way from Cape Town, took it on my luggage on the plane, but we're going to put that down in the middle here, and then it'll drain outward, so the water will fall, it'll all slope towards that drain, and it'll drain out the side. So I think that is going to be a nice thing to have. And then yeah, the rest tomorrow is just completing this whole slab. There's still quite a bit of slab to lay, but I think tomorrow we're going to be able to move fast. Oh, the other thing that we got done today is, of course, is the gas lines. So you can see the gas line, that's the kitchen gas line, and it follows this conduit here. So it turns and then it comes up here. So that's the first geezer's gas line, and then it also comes around to the other side here. You can see here it comes, so there's a T-junction there off this line that comes here, and then it's channeled into the wall over there. If I can find it. So as you can see, there's been a lot of great progress today. Tomorrow, like I said, we're going to have to work very, very quickly. But yeah, it's all coming together now, and I'm super happy with everything. This patio that kind of wraps the whole house is just unreal. It is such a nice thing to have, that you can walk from one bedroom to the other bedroom. The space here in this braai area is so nice and big, and we're going to be able to have a nice table out here with the braai, and it's covered from the rain. So I'm super, super, super happy with all of that. There's a lot of rubble out here that I need to get removed, but I actually have an idea for the rubble. But yeah, I'll get to that in another video. So that's it. Let me go back to my safari tent, have a little bit of rest, have some dinner, a little bit of work tonight, and yeah, back at it in the morning. I've come to the back of the house here because it is again so extremely noisy with all the work going on the front side. The work on the slab this morning has continued. We have laid another, I think, 3 sections, which is great. It's all coming together. This morning I have got about 2 hours before I need to leave and go back to Joburg to catch a flight. So I am going to mark out the windows and the doors with a pen, because what I want to happen is once the slabs are done, and while I'm away obviously, for them to knock out all the windows and doors, and then once that is done we can actually start plastering. I'll then get the aluminium windows and doors to be made out to the exact size of what we've knocked out and plastered, and we should be able to install them then into those spaces. So they are going to continue on with the slab now. I'm going to mark the windows with Andrew, and once that's done I think I just need to clean my trail cameras a little bit. They're starting to show a little bit of dust on the lenses, and then I'm going to head back to Joburg.
City's dark, the winter cold, the raven crow, its wings unfold. Fly from me, you demon bird, I will not make myself the third. But whose is the voice now keeping me from rest? When all
As you can see, the pond is a little bit empty at the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and fill it up and yeah, get it nice and full for the animals to be able to come drink.
and oh, I can't even breathe.
Alright, pond is all filled up. Let's go clean the cameras.
October cries.
Okay, it is time for me to unfortunately leave to catch my flight tonight back to Cape Town. So let me give you one last walkthrough to show you the progress that we ended off on. So starting on the front side of the house, you can see that we have a slab going all the way to the braai area at the back. The only piece that we don't have is this front entrance piece here that will be going in shortly. And then if we come through here, I have marked off all the doors and windows. So this is going to be the big bay window, kind of explained with my drawing exactly what needs to be done. And then if we come here, you can see that I've also marked the door that's going to go there and then come a little bit to the side and down, the window over here, and then I've marked, it's a little bit dark in there, but I've marked the bathroom windows as well. Then lastly, let's go to the braai area. We have put down all the reinforcement mesh here. It's all ready to go, ready for concrete. All the conduits are in the right places. Let me just double check this one, push it in there. We've got slab going pretty much, this whole section here. There's just a piece in the middle that needs to be finished there. We also have got this drain in place that's going to sit underneath the braai here and just allow water that comes off of the roof up there to drain out. So that will be going in, and gas lines are in, everything's done. So that's it. I feel like this was a super successful trip. We got a whole lot done. I'm so happy that the slabs will be done today and we can start breaking out the windows and doors. Next time I come, that should all be ready for the windows and doors to be installed. Everything should be plastered in terms of the windows and doors, not the actual inside plastering. But I did say if the guys move ahead of time and they are making good progress, that they can start the inside plastering as well. So once that's done, yeah, then we're almost at the point where it's going to become just a matter of doing finishes on the house, which I'm very excited for. But yeah, all the big structural pieces are pretty much out the way at this point. So yeah, it's getting very exciting. I cannot wait to one day have our first night in this property. Just looking out here, I can't believe how far we've come with this bush house build. It's really taken shape. It's looking so good. This pergola makes a world of difference. It's incredible out here. So yeah, super excited. I will see you in the next one. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me with the YouTube algorithm, and I really appreciate all your support. See you in the next one.
I kissed your ring again. Bloody knees from bending over. Can't see the road ahead. 'Cause we're swimming in the mud, and I'm infected. Parasitic happiness projecting the outline of my shadow onto everything, defending a castle that is crumbling. There's sadness in the safety of your kiss. You're the familiar face that I can't speak my truth to. Who said we need to talk when our life looks this cool? And I'm slower. You had me thinking that my race was over.